Hey, but what made you?
Oh my God!
After you went to Dakota, what made you just say, I'm finna start going overseas?
Well, what happened was I was an all-star in the D-League. We had a good season. I mean, I led it in rebounds and double-doubles.
Getting it. Yeah.
People don't realize, you go back to 2008, man, that was like when the market and everything crashed. These owners were not signing players. We only had about 4 call-ups from the G-League or the D-League at the time, the whole season.
Yeah.
So my thought process with my agent and everything was like
across the board.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah. I mean, had opportunities. I thought I was going to get a couple call ups to some teams, and it was just a matter of, the GM was saying I got to get the owner just to see if I can convince him to put the money up for a 10-day. I mean, just for a 10-day. I mean, people just like, I'm not going to pay $30,000. Like, listen.
That's crazy.
I mean, people lost a lot in that time. So after the season, I played Summer League again. And I was going to try to get back in it through Summer League. And I was playing, and I had a really good summer. I was playing with the Orlando Magic. I had some teams in the Euro League and in Spain. They really liked what I was doing. And I hit up my agent. My agent was like, listen, you can sign a deal. You get an NBA out. And, you go over there and try it and everything. And you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You can be getting yourself up over there in Europe. And at the same time, you can come back over.
Looking, right. They looking.
But I went over my first job. I went to Granada, Spain. Team in southern Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Team, I didn't even know at the time. I didn't even know that the team was like not one of the better teams in the league. I was just signed. Just went over there. And, I get there a couple of days and the guys like, yeah, we don't really expect to really win the championship or be in that. And I didn't even know. But I got there and I had another Memphis guy. Shout out Jimmy Snap Hunter was my vet. Yes.
Hey, Memphis legend. Snap Hunter. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah. Snap Hunter. Jimmy Snap Hunter.
Yeah.
He was my vet my first year in Spain. And also I had Joe Ingles. He played in the NBA, played with the Utah Jazz, played with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Joe.
We know Joe. So we were both rookies on that team. Us three, we had one of the best seasons the club ever had, one of the most wins they ever did. We almost made the playoffs, but it was one of those things where after that year, we all just went up. Like, I go from there to going signing with like one of the best programs in all of Europe. And then at that point, it just really didn't even make a whole lot of sense to be trying to come back.
Because you started going crazy over there.
I
look at your stats.
Boy, you were going crazy over there.
Right.
Nigga winning shifts, make all type of accolades. Well, don't worry, we got them listed.
What does it look like though getting the MVP over there?
Well, that year I was like, they had this award. It was kind of like the newcomer of the year. Like, I don't know what they called it, Spanish new player of the year, whatever they called it. But
some bullshit.
I don't know. It's something in Spanish. That people don't understand.
It's so
But it was different. When you get overseas, man, the stuff is just different. Like as soon as you land, it feels different.
It is.
You don't hear any English, and you just got to learn how to survive. My first year over, I'm talking about. I didn't have a smartphone. So you got calling card, all that kind of stuff. You calling back home.
That nigga got an iPhone, 11 from. iPhone 11 from 2011 to 2016. You think this nigga had anything smart on him?
Oh, me. It's over with.
Nothing. I got a BlackBerry right before I went over there. But that's something you had the BBM. You remember that?
No.
No. Remember that?
What?
Crazy.
So had that. That was the only way you could talk to people back home. And you might get on Skype or something like that. But it was just different, man. Like you get over there and you got to learn how to...
Skype was a time.
Learn the language, speak the language.
Skype was a time.
Skype was FaceTime.
Yeah.
Skype was a time.
You get a car, had a car. The car was a stick shift. You got to learn all that kind of stuff. So
I got to learn how to drive again.
Okay, so now, like your first